Still a long way to go in this one. More than 60 laps left. Back to green.
So Devin Moran led the first 35 laps. Brandon Overton led the last lap before the caution. And Devin Moran right there looks like he's going to lose a couple of spots as Ricky Thornton Jr. in the 20 RT now back in the second, Bob.
Moran slipping back. Jonathan Davenport on the move. Davenport, as we see the top two here of Overton and Thornton, just caught a glimpse from that other camera. Davenport is now fourth. So Superman flexing some muscle at Portsmouth.
Yeah, Devin Moran, you wonder if he went with the soft tires early on, and right now he's dropped from the lead back to sixth. Tyler, 19th to 7th. Josh Richards took a provisional. He is up to 8th, and Devin Moran is slipping and sliding out there, and he's about to lose a couple of more spots here in the running order.
Josh Richards from 23rd all the way up to, how about this, 8th right now for Josh Richards. Battle for third starting to happen. Mikey Marlar in the 157. Jonathan Davenport, that Nutrien Ag Solutions car, is flying tonight.
Brandon Overton out in front 1 second exactly over Ricky Thornton Jr., Marlar, Davenport, McCready, Earth up to 6th, Moran 7th, Owens 8th, Richards 9th, Spencer Hughes running in 10th. Here comes JD and Marlar. They're going to go side to side. The battle here, that is for 3rd and 4th.
Jonathan Davenport, 8 wins this year on the Lucas Oil Circuit. 3-time champion. Best finish in the DTWC, a runner-up. Has never won the DTWC, but he did win a Lucas Oil race this year at PRP.
And he won it back Labor Day weekend. Tim McCready won back on July 4th weekend. Marlar won at Knoxville last month, the only 3 times winner of that race. Brandon Overton still leads, but it's 9/10 of a second over Thornton. Battle Davenport and Marlar. I tell you, Tyler and Josh Richards, did they go soft too early? We'll see what happens. They're up to now 6th and 9th.
Overton leading, but Ricky Thornton Jr. just still lurking behind. Not too far, not trying to press his luck at this stage of the game. Tim McCready starting to move up a little bit in that Mega Plumbing number 39 as well. The champion in 2021 is up to 5th.
Herb 6th, Moran back to 7th, Owens 8th, Richards 9th. Look who's 10th, Bob.
Scott Bloomquist. After running in 4th, an innocent victim of a mishap, went to the hot pit, and now he's climbing through the field and cracking his way into the top 10.
He's had a good car all race long. It's a shame what happened early on, but this is far from over. We are still 4 shy of the halfway mark. And Bloomquist now will pressure Richards. That is for 9th in the 0, and he's all over him.
Thought his day might be done with all that damage on the right side. The Linex biggest mover of the race, Josh Richards, currently running in 9th after starting in that 23rd starting spot. So Richards got up to 8th, and now he's fallen a spot. Jimmy Owens, by the way, falling back a little bit. RTJ beginning to pressure Brandon Overton for the lead.
Good one there out of turn number 2 behind Stormy Scott. Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to become the 3rd different leader of this race in the first 48 laps. Bounces through 4, Bob at the line. Car length lead for Overton.
The slower car of Stormy Scott, certainly a factor in that one right there. Nothing that Stormy Scott did wrong, just on the bottom lane, and that's where Ricky Thornton Jr. wanted to be. He loses a little ground, but he is so fast, approaching the halfway point in this race.
Halfway, it's Overton, Thornton, Davenport, Marlar, McCready, the top 5. Then it's Herb, Moran, Owens, Richards, Bloomquist in 10th.
Davenport in 3rd. He's moved by the 157 of Marlar. So Davenport continues his climb to the front here at the Dirt Track World Championship. Davenport started 17th. RTJ back on the prowl to the inside of big sexy Brandon Overton. RTJ, does he got the lead? Indeed he does.
Lap 52, 3rd different leader of this race. Overton will battle back. JD there on the bottom. They're going to go side by side down the back straightaway. A dandy in the 41st Dirt Track World Championship. Will Overton regain the lead at the line? They are side by side, and Overton's back in front. Wow.
This is what you gotta love about the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Side-by-side action for the top spot. Two distinctively different lines. RTJ down the bottom, Brandon Overton up top, and look at who's there as well. Jonathan Davenport lurking back in third and creeping up to the back end of Ricky Thornton Jr.
And the top three right there together, 0.8 of a second from first to third. Overton, Thornton, and Davenport, a trio of Longhorns. Ricky a slide at the track. Brandon Overton still leads 55 completed now. Overton on the bottom, Ricky Thornton Jr. side by side down the back straightaway through traffic in a 3. A dandy at Portsmouth, Bob.
This is playing into the hands of Jonathan Davenport. Ricky Thornton Jr. going after the lead. Right behind him, JD trying to save his tires, but take advantage of every opportunity that he can get. And Davenport, possibly the strongest car in the field so far tonight, just past the halfway point.
How about the blue 157? We've got 4 cars for the lead. Here comes Marlar in on Davenport. This is something else. 4 cars for the lead. You see Marlar there. Overton still leads late lap 58 through traffic around Jason Jameson.
Overton so smart as a race car driver. That finesse behind the wheel, trying to keep that car straight, not burn up the tires. Ricky Thornton Jr. falling back into the clutches of Jonathan Davenport, but Jason Jameson on the outside had to back off the throttle not to get into RTJ as he slid up the racetrack.
Jameson back in 17th. There are 18 cars still on the racetrack. Boone brings the final car in this race. On the lead lap, 59 completed. Brandon Overton, 0.5 of a second.